eclectic method.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Friday vibes. Literally just late because I had to get this rocking. Oh my god, good morning, guys.
Will not hang up the phone until their client either buys or fucking dies!
Alright, I normally save this for like bull market. We ain't that right now, but... Alright, enough. Good morning, guys. What's good? What's happening? Good to see you guys. Gravity, coming in strong with that GM. Getting first. And Jekyll's, good to see you guys. Hey, I'm going to give away a couple more of those Narcos whitelists. Gave away, I think, I think we filled up like 7. I think we filled up 7 yesterday afternoon, but got quite a few more to give away, so... Actually, I might want to give them away kind of quick here. I might just pick some of you guys here watching. Yeah, we'll get to that in a quick second, though. Good morning, guys. Dude, I think you may have seen. If not, what the fuck is going on with the Ape DAO? Like, I don't know if it's people out of touch. I don't know if DAOs as is don't work, and I am a believer. I'm a believer in DAOs to some degree. Some of it's wishful thinking. I want DAOs to work. I love the idea. Man, I love the idea, but again, out of touch. A lot of people like still buying into that hype of there's a new way to do things. And by the way, while we do it, we're going to get paid. So the ApeChain, which is coming at this point, right? I think ApeChain is absolutely happening. We've got the ApeCoin DAO now making votes, having proposals to help build out that ecosystem. A big proposal coming in yesterday. It's called the Banana Bill, which is going to see this group funded $100 million to go grow out that ApeChain ecosystem, to attract business, to attract projects, to build out rewards, loyalty systems, all kinds of things, right? We're going to dive into that proposal. We'll talk about the good and the bad. I'm sure some good. I'm sure we're going to find some good in there. I'm sure we will. It's just, there's got to be something good in there. And I'm half being a smartass here. It's great to build out a chain. Look, the Bored Apes, especially for other side, they got to get on another blockchain. You can't do this. You cannot build games on Ethereum. You cannot build it on the L1. It's way too expensive. So they got to go to an ape chain. They have to. But they're getting robbed. Marco, let's hook you up, man, with a whitelist. First, let me pull this up. Let me get this on screen so you know what we're doing a whitelist too. But yeah, I think I'm just going to give them away kind of on the spot this morning for a very, very good project, by the way. Here, let me grab that real quick. By the way, guys, The Boys Season 4 started yesterday. I don't know if any of you watched that, but I'm one episode deep. Digging it, man. What a cool show. Marco. Okay, so here you go. Narcos. Yeah, the Netflix series, right? Has a project. This is coming to Bitcoin. Let me see if we got some details here. We got the mint price, right? Very, very cheap mint. 0.0009 Bitcoin. They are dropping a rune. The mint is next week. That's what I was looking for, is when is this coming? So the mint's coming next week. I want to see additions. How many? How many of these ordinals? But yeah, we got a recognizable brand here. Cheap mint. Again, rune incoming. To that I say hell yeah. Cool. 6-1 on the 21st. All right, 21st. I just want to see the supply. Do we have a supply? I don't know. I'm minting, though. I want one. Anyway, Marco, you want one? Hit me up. Send me a DM over on X, okay, Marco? I need your ordinal address, and I need your Discord name, okay? But DM that to me if you could. And the sooner the better. I got to get this submitted within like 2-ish hours. So DM me over there, Hudah_idiot. And I will get you added to the whitelist, sir. And I got a few more to give away. So we'll figure out how to get those out. All right. I definitely want to spend some time on this, guys. Again, I think this is silly. Let us touch on crypto real quick. Do a quick market review. By the way, I hope your Friday's off to a great, great start here. Do me a favor, too, guys. Like the show if you don't mind. In fact, I'm looking again. It's really interesting, guys. Most people watching on YouTube, and we get so many more views on X. Really, really interesting. I'm still trying to figure out what is the best place to push. It feels like X is the best place to push, but I think the people who are truly tuned in and watching and interacting are on YouTube. You know, that whole the X platform is really, really growing on the video front. So I think it's not interrupting people's plans. It's just giving people a lot more options. I like it. But yeah, figuring some stuff out there. Taking a look at crypto, by the way, I didn't realize how down we were on the week. Like, I know all week long we've been talking about we're down, right? You see here, Bitcoin down just 1%. But over the course of the week, this adds up. We're down 6% on the week at this point. ETH down 8.2%. Again, it didn't feel like we're down that much, but I guess looking at it like this, it sure does. Solana down 14% on the week. BNB down almost 14% on the week. It's been a rough week for crypto, especially considering we had good news. Right? CPI came in lower. Didn't get the interest rate cuts. I think all of that is feeding into this, but really what's driving it, it's the ETFs. It's the ETFs, right? Which are our reactions to everything else. But yeah, yesterday, our third day this week of outflows. 226, in fact, that was our biggest day of outflows in a while, right? 200 earlier this week was, at that point, our biggest day of outflows in weeks, probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 weeks. But at this point, we just smashed that yesterday. So we'll see how today comes in. But at this point, crypto price correlates really, really strongly to the ETF performance. So I'm assuming it's going to be another day of outflows. A lot of day left to go, so I don't want to lock into that. But I'm not going to change your mind there, Lemon. I think you're right. By the way, dude, I'm going to give this another spin. Hang on. Where is it? I like my little AI lemon juggling thing. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, I don't know if I can pull it up here. Damn, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. What's up, Open Globe? Good to see you, man. The amount of people watching X. No, really. The amount of people watching on X compared to the amount talking on X, then compared to YouTube. It's just weird. And X counts everything different. Like numbers on X, let's say, like yesterday afternoon show was one of the most watched shows since the afternoon show moved over to SlamX. So altogether, we got like 2,000 views across all the channels it was streaming on. But I'm pretty sure X just counts if somebody clicks on it. And maybe YouTube does that too. Actually, no, now that I think about it, YouTube does the same. YouTube counts views as if you just click on it and you're off in 5 seconds, it counts it. So, yeah, I guess it's all the same. I think X just pushes it. It just pushes it in front of people. So, it's a whole new world for me. It really is. But yeah, not changing your mind. It very much feels like that. Yeah. Lemon, I mean, I think that's a lot of what's going on. You got guys who have been sitting on their Bitcoin bags for a long, long while. High volume is the perfect place to sell, right? You're not going to dump the market. You're not going to crash the market. You start offloading. High volume is the perfect place to start offloading some of your big bags. So smart. These guys are smart. They're smart, and they're doing it in a pretty darn safe way, too. So it is what it is. Biggest point, though, it's retail's not here. Hey, good morning, man. Did I get... M1, did I get your... I think I got it. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, you DM me. That's right. Okay. Just looking for people who won yesterday. G-Quills, including you, people who won a whitelist yesterday. Marco, thank you. That's awesome. G-Quills, send me or DM me if you could your Discord ID, your Discord name, please. Got to get that in for the whitelist, for Narco's whitelist. ETFs are yeah, I mean, they are retail. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm thinking of with retail? You're totally right, actually. I'm thinking, at this point, do we have another term for, like, normies? Like our friends? Because dude, the AI shit is just so awesome. All right, now I'm going to find it. It's so, I just, man, I have so much fun with it. If I had more time, I would spend, like, every second of the day just playing around with AI. Like, I love it, dude. So yeah, I was playing with Dream something. I can't remember the name of the product, but it was like all over X yesterday, and I was playing around, starting to make some of my own little AI clips. So I did Hudah juggling lemon. I have a picture that I use in my thumbnails, and Hudah juggling lemons. I don't know, dude. I could play with that all day. It's gonna make content so much better, man. It could be, but I'm still thinking of, like, again, our buddies who are not buying ETFs. They're just going to Coinbase or Robinhood. They're going somewhere and buying Bitcoin there. But they're not buying. I know they're not buying right now. None of my buddies are touching it yet. Like, in fact, recently I've been talking to some of my friends talking about crypto, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's cool stuff. I don't get it still, though. Like, they're still not in. Even if they got a little, right? They're still not really in. That's what I'm waiting for. So that's still we call retail, you know? I don't know. Hope for a turnaround here. You know, it's not a turnaround I want, man. I want to see a new all-time high. I got patience, right? Patience. It's coming. It's later this year. It's this summer still. It is. Still keeping an eye on CryptoPunks, guys. This morning was showing some sales in the collection. A lot of our top sales, most of the top 10 were actually CryptoPunks. So yeah, finding some support here. Yeah, actually a couple more, well, at least one more CryptoPunk sale here since the morning show. So yeah, still in the 20s, but finding some support here. I'm watching, dude. I'm watching this really, really closely. Man, I want a punk. I want a punk so bad. All right. So let's take a look at that proposal. When did this popped up maybe just yesterday, and we're going to look directly at the proposal too. I want to look directly at this thing, but this $100 million ape proposal. Right, 2 core points of this here. Okay? So they want to negotiate commercial agreements with projects, companies, protocols. And I would imagine that's where a majority of those funds are going to. I bet that's where it's going. And then user incentives, airdrops, all that kind of stuff. So let's dig into that right here. Here's the proposal itself. There's just stuff in here that seems like it's not wishful thinking. What's the right way to put it? It's, I don't know. It's weird getting funded for, like, some stuff that, is kind of wishful thinking. I don't know. It takes money to build these things out, right? It's no different than Paradigm raising out $850 million to then help fund some things. It's all kind of the same thing. Lemon, man, you must have seen it already because, yeah, to me, that's the problem. It's a lot of money going to the people working on the thing, right? Now, not quite a breakdown like that, but it's way too much. Dude, it's way too much going to the people who just work on the thing, the advisors. And when you see the advisors, it's like, man, these guys don't need that. This isn't going to be their full-time job. This is literally like a little side thing for them. And man, are they getting paid. No, did not get a second Quantum Cat. Got a Node Monk. Got a Node Monk. Flip that Node Monk, actually. Dude, I don't have a lot of good things to say about ApeDAO. I don't, man. I just don't. Because I see a lot of people who are some of the biggest holders of ApeCoin, I see them as winning and controlling this, and it doesn't feel right, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing here. Okay, the proposed advisory committee, and you know what? Let me see real quick. I want to see if this talks about comp, because I don't know if I want to set it up with comp first. Let's just look at the advisory committee first, then we'll go to comp. Okay, the advisory committee, right, composed of community members with an array of expertises. These experiences have taken them around the globe, and their skills cover, among other things, venture investments, brand and partnership strategy, legal and commercial execution, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Cameron Cates, the chief legal officer at Hudah Labs, right, will be one of the advisors. Proposed advisors. Juan Kim, head of brands and partnerships at Hudah Labs. Captain Trippy. Okay. Was in the ApeCoin DAO. Okay, remind me, guys. ApeCoin DAO was right. ApeCoin DAO was another one of those councils that was getting paid, right? Remind me. These guys were getting hundreds of thousands a year. Am I thinking of the right one? Because I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I think these guys were getting paid. I think Captain Trippy was getting paid. I think. That changed because there was a lot of backlash over that, but these guys were getting paid. It was well into the six figures. Okay. Someone from Animoca Brands will be on this advisory committee too. We got a placeholder for an industry leader. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. An accounts manager. This is a lot more than 5, by the way. Unless they're throwing a bunch of names out there and it gets whittled down to 5. This I'm not sure. Okay, but you get the idea. You get the idea of the caliber of people. Great people. Great people. But these are the people that will be the advisory committee here for the banana bill. In charge that $100 million, right? No big deal. These guys are going to get paid over $250,000 a year. Like, what do you think the right number is? It ain't that. Oh, dude, I like Adam here. I love it. He's breaking it down. He literally is breaking it down by like what that work probably is worth. And he's saying it's about $50,000 a year. I love it. He's like, you're paying 5 times that. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. I can't even believe this is being argued right back. Hey, in reality, these guys are going to have a few weeks where they work a lot. Oh my God, dude. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Again, guys who don't need it, guys who actually are investors in this ApeCoin. Like, these are guys that are already investors in ApeCoin. Their incentive, I don't think these guys should be volunteering their time per se, but these are guys who are invested in ApeCoin. The incentive should be for ApeCoin to do well. If ApeCoin does well, they do well. Yeah, their incentive should be different. It should not be $260,000. Come on. It's silly, man. Again, look at the names. You're telling me that the chief legal officer at Hudah Labs should get an extra $260,000? That the head of brand partnerships at Hudah Labs should get an extra $260,000? I'm actually starting to get pissed. I've got no ApeCoin. I got nothing. I'm just so annoyed with this stuff. It's reckless. It is a waste of people's money. This is a bad look for the space. Like, it's laughable until we get a DAO out there that actually delivers something. It's like, you got to pay these guys that back because of this. Because this is what that turns into. Give us an example of that. Because I think the best examples of things actually working out right are just your more traditional investments, not DAO-run initiatives. What are your guys' thoughts on DAOs? Do they work? Because this gets really, really frustrating. I feel like the ApeCoin... I mean, God, this goes beyond the ApeCoin ecosystem, the Ape DAO, all that. It's the Yuga Labs world. And it's not just them, it's a lot of this space. It's just out of touch, man. All right, let's hear this, Tickle. By the way, just for funds today, guys. I think I'm going to do this. Maybe this is a bad idea. We'll see. But I want to invite any of you guys who want to come up. You don't have to be on screen, right? Camera's off, but I want to invite any of you who want to come up and chit-chat. Fuck it. You're welcome to come on up. We'll test out a little Friday. Different kind of Friday vibes. What's up, Benny? Good to see you, man. So, Tickle, I'm with you there. I like the idea of them. Is there one that worked well for years, not days? I don't know. I'm curious, like, how Pleasure DAO's thing is going to go with the Wu-Tang Clan album. That might be an example of a DAO working well for a very specific thing. I think DAOs, man, trying to build an ecosystem, I just don't know. I just don't know. One of these will work, but I think you got to prove that these things can work before you start paying out your members like this. To me, again, it's just a crazy amount of money, especially to people who already like again. Why is this not Cameron Cates and Juan Kim's job already? And I know why, right? Because the DAO is technically not Yuga Labs. They're trying to say these things are separate, even though they're not. Even though, okay, legal entities behind the scenes, yeah, they are, but, like, in reality, they're not. It's just a way of, like, there's a lot of fuckery going on. Lemon, what's a DAO that works? Because when I say they don't, or I'm even throwing out that idea, I don't know that they don't work. Right? Like, I'm funded by a DAO for one of my other shows. It works for me. Like, that show wouldn't be happening without getting funded, but there's still an argument for, like, to what degree do they work? What's the end goal? What's the purpose? And again, the idea... So Tickle and I, we've got a little DAO in the loosest form, but a little DAO for our little friend group, right? Like a DAO just for investments. It barely works. It barely works. It's so hard to get people to engage. It's just... They're just not that practical. The tools don't even really work. Little Nouns is functional, man, but it's... maybe less than people might realize. It's really hard to get momentum and get people to actually vote and actually get things accomplished. And then ultimately, it's for what? Now, at least with the banana bill, we get what the what is. Like, what's the point? What is the incentive? Man, this is so long, but let me find it here. Ultimately, it is to build out this ecosystem with a huge base of users who are transacting. And then when they transact, a lot of the fees go back to the treasury, right? That's the loop. There it is. Okay, they anticipate the ApeCoin DAO is going to receive ongoing revenue from capturing around 77.5% of the fees generated on ApeChain. I get the goal. I struggle so much with that $260,000 payment to people who need this to happen anyways. For their products to work, this has to happen. Why? I don't understand why this is not part of their job. Other than, again, this kind of phony separation. They are all part of the same thing. Oh my God, dude. Veritas, that is so good. If you want to get nothing done, form a DAO. Add red tape. Look, it's a cool idea of let's decentralize the decision-making. But are you decentralizing the decision-making when you're ultimately voting to centralize the decision-making? You know, like, I get it. They're like little offshoots of the DAO. But ultimately, you're like, we can't get this done if we do this as a DAO. Let's vote for these 5 people. Let's fund them to go get it done. Again, I get the idea. And I'm not totally just shitting on DAOs because I get the idea, and I do hope they can work, and I do think there's ways they can work, but when you're talking about that 260, again, so that's every year. We're talking like millions over the course of this thing going forward. Veritas, I love that. You want to get nothing done, form a DAO. That's Lemon, exactly. And I don't think they set it up by design. I think they set it up out of necessity to not get in trouble with the government, to not get in trouble with the SEC. That is why it's set up this way. But there's got to be other rules that if you are working for like Yuga Labs and you want to roll like this, you can't get paid for it. You have to do this as like a labor of love because it benefits you directly. Right? Am I thinking like a boomer here? Should I be embracing this? Should I be embracing that fantasy that this is a new way to do things? Because part of me wants to embrace that. Part of me feels like I should be embracing that. But I've not seen it work yet, and it is so much money. I want to see it work before those guys earn that kind of money. Oh, by the way, thank you guys. Got some of your whitelists. Let me get those entered real quick. All right, hang on. Sorry. Brief pause. Okay, almost done. So sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Cheekles. Gotcha. Cheekles, gotcha. Marco, gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of got a bunch to give away still. So maybe a good time to reset here. Maybe a good time to reset. Guys, if you want, where is it? Guys, if you want a Narcos whitelist, well, I got some. Veritas, hit me up if you want one. It is the show, the Netflix show Narcos. We got some whitelists for the Ordinal Collection, courtesy of Tickle Snarf. So just putting it out there. Got a few to give away. They got to go by the end of this show, okay? So just a heads up. So you want a whitelist, you got to DM me on X. Okay, cool. Hey, DM me on X. Hudah_idiot. I need your wallet address. I need your Discord name. 0.0009 ETH. I'm sorry, 0.0009 Bitcoin. 3300 edition collection, right around there. Mint is next week. Coming with a Rune 2. So yeah, DM me on X. All right, let's dig into this a little more. Let's see what else they're proposing here. All right, we talked about the commercial agreements, right? And user incentives. What are they looking at for user incentives? And what do you mean physical claim, Tickle? What kind of physical? Okay, commercial agreements may also incentivize builders to use community and stakeholder IP in games, activations. Okay, cool. Any proceeds generated from the commercial agreements will be redirected back into the overall budget for the programs, not back into the treasury. Huh. Am I thinking about this the right way? So these commercial agreements, proceeds generated from the agreements, those funds don't go back to the ApeCoin treasury. They go back into this banana bill to then use to continue growing. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a take on that. Good, bad, whatever. Just kind of reading it and thinking through it live. I think the only thing I'm stuck on, because again, like Yuga Labs needs to have this blockchain. They need to have this be successful. Oh, and remember, guys, don't forget, right? It's not just other side that's going to be over here. I actually kind of wonder, will like Legends of Mara and the heavy metal and sewer, will all that stuff be on here, if any of that's going to be on chain? We know already that Battle Plan's coming over, right? So the Pixel Vault reboot stuff is coming over to ApeChain. That's kind of cool. I mean, although you know my thoughts on all of Pixel Vault. Man, if you don't know my thoughts on Pixel Vault, you know when you see these articles of Project whatever their name, Project insert name, insert rug project. Okay, found guilty of wire fraud in a New York court. Founder sentenced to whatever, 5 years in jail. I can't wait till we see that with Pixel Vault. Can't wait. Literally the ultimate rug pull. When I say I root for everybody, they're the only ones I'm not rooting for. They're probably the only ones in this space I'm not rooting for in any way. I'm rooting that those guys go down. I'm rooting that somebody like G-Funk gets prison time. The ultimate rug pull. We got a AAA first-person shooter MMO with a major gaming studio coming. We're going to have planets and assets, and you guys are going to govern all this. Charge... Dude, how much... I got to look up how much they made from their planet sales and all their nonsense just to, like, fucking bait and switch and drop this silly-ass mobile game. That's the one I cannot wait, and I really hope it comes, but cannot wait to see that. G-Funk arrested. G-Funk charged with wire fraud. Whatever the charges would be, dude. That's the one, and I'll cheer when that happens. Those guys suck. I like the team. I like a lot of those guys on that team. We got some guys in the idiots that work for Pixel Vault. Dude, I'll DM them after. I'll see if we can get some. And dude, Pixel Vault is cracked. They're cooked. They're fucking over. They can't make anything fun. Tickle, I love our little chat though about them. I'm sorry to get distracted here. I just hate them so much. But skating where the puck is going, and literally, like, oh, they don't even know where the puck is going. Obviously, they just keep making. They have no idea what they're doing, and they haven't for years. It's clear. I fucked up by recommending them to anybody, but always for me, dude. Always money where my mouth is. I had giant bags, and I'm not salty about it because that was a full-on bait and switch. So if they delivered, if they were working on what they said they were working on, man, I'd be all about it still, but they changed everything. Yeah, anyway. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, so they got some steps to implementation. Okay, within 14 days of passage of the proposal, the advisory committee will negotiate detailed scope of works. Okay, let me ask, guys. Should they not have this worked out ahead of time? Asking, I don't know for sure, but if you're voting already to pay them $260,000 each, should you have the scope of works worked out ahead of time? Okay. Yeah, I would think they would have this figured out before getting paid. I would think. Unless they're going to work in clauses there where payment only comes if certain things are met. Right? That could happen. And I just want to say again, I'm not totally shitting on this. It's just that dollar amount, that figure just is such a turnoff instantly. It's making me want to really scrutinize this. Okay, user incentive initiative guidelines. Each user incentive rewards will be allocated in the largest proportion to dApps. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? dApps that incorporate token sinks or lockups. I don't know. This is all just like, this is word soup to me right now. Ah, this is good stuff. Okay, timeline. June 20th, this proposal goes to a vote. We're talking in 6 days. Wow. Voting concludes July 3rd. July 3rd through 17th, statements of work finalized and contracts executed. Okay. This is a 2-year proposal / plan. The banana program will be completed July 24th, 2026. So for 2 years. So these guys, okay, so now that gives us a little more. Each of those people on the advisory committee are going to make $500,000 for 2 years of this. I think my only beef here is still the payment, right? It's funny, too, that payment's not the only expense on people, right? So, program facilitators, account managers, it's a lot of money. What is Ape right now? What is ApeCoin at? Let me check here. Let me see. ApeCoin's, it's worth $1 right now? It's worth $1. Yeah, I don't know how this adds up. All right, let's get some comments from people here. Hey, DeYank, good to see you, man. The Lemon, that's my big beef. It's a lot of... I know, I believe I believe a lot... Okay, no. I believe their intentions are good. I do believe that. I believe the intentions are good, but it's a lot of creating work just to make money. It is. With that, even with them needing the blockchain, they need it. But I definitely have felt that. I can tell you in other places that are DAOs, it's a lot of just creating work to create ways to make money. I mean, is it stupid to shit on that? Is that not kind of what all happens everywhere? I don't know. It feels like making products just for the sake of making money, not creating projects for the sake of building something useful, building something that people want. It's not necessarily the case here. Again, they need it. They need ApeChain. It's a great question too, Lemon. Nobody. Okay, now I saw the same thing posed about Blast, right? TGE coming up in about 12 days here. And it's a great question somebody posed. Hey, who's buying Blast? Who's going to be buying it after TGE? Like, you think you're going to get all this Blast token. You're going to sell it to who? Who are you selling that to? What's it for? Why are we assuming that you're making money on this Blast distribution? You got all this gold, right? That gold's going to be worth a certain number of this Blast token. Who's buying it? For what reason? Things you got to think about, man. All right, what else? All right, Amplify likes it. This is, spot freaking on comment here. ApeChain or bust. It is. If ApeChain doesn't work, if they don't get this built out, and I'm sure they will, right? Animoca behind this thing, it'll happen. It'll happen. Ooh. Do you guys think there's a chance? Do you see somehow, some way that Mochaverse? Because I do think Mochaverse is a tangible metaverse, right? Do you think that comes over to ApeChain? I wouldn't be shocked about that, guys. I wouldn't. Yeah, Lemon, good point. It's like they have to, but it's ultimately, what for? I think, man, at this point, we should know what is the point of Blast? What's the purpose of the token? What is it going to do in their ecosystem? Pac-Man has, I think, a really good track record of building out not just rewarding ecosystems, but ecosystems that I think work. Let me think about that as I'm saying it, because Blur is certainly not working right now. Okay, is the only utility of Blur right now that if you hold a certain amount, you get a discount on fees? Is there anything else that, like a benefit you get for holding Blur? I'm trying to remember. That might be it. So what's going to be the benefit of holding Blast? Okay, let's see what this one looks a little spicy. Obviously an important AIP, but the DAO's treasury is under serious threat with this one. In my opinion, the DAO would need to start figuring out how to slash spending and become far more sustainable quickly if this were to pass. It's a lot of money. Ooh, okay, more. Choosing words carefully to not get banned. There's really no point in me commenting on specific parts of the AIP. But I have my dissent. Handing over control of 100 million ape, so greater than 40% in their entire... Dude, I didn't realize it was that much. That is nearly half their treasury. Handing over 100 million ape to Horizon Labs. Interesting. Interesting. So the treasury itself, let's just say probably worth around 250 mil, something like that. They're handing over 100 million of that to Horizon Labs. Interesting. Okay, here's Horizon Labs. Man, it's just so many familiar names. It's like handing that money over to the biggest backers of the ecosystem. It's really weird, guys. It's really weird to me. And again, I don't mean to be shitting on it if this is something that works, but it certainly feels like the biggest investors now asking for that money to build it themselves instead of the community building it. I don't know, man. Good morning, guys. For Archivio and for Kool-Aid and for Gravity. Guys, if you want one of our remaining Narcos whitelists, hit me up. I have about 5 or so to give away still. Narcos over on Bitcoin, mint next week. Oh, I got one. Okay. Gotcha. Hang on, I got one more whitelist taken care of here. Sorry, guys. On the spot. Just got to get these entered because there is a deadline. And I really got to tighten up these giveaways because I absolutely want to be tweeting these out, getting some eyes on Narcos too. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. And yeah, dude, send me your Discord ID as well. Do me a favor. Won't be, like, obviously not required, but give Narcos a follow over on X. Again, we'll get these, we'll get requirements locked in a little better as we go. As Tickle keeps feeding us these awesome whitelists. Again, thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, Narcos on Chain. Give these guys a follow. Probably want to be in their Discord, too. Yeah, dude, this is definitely something I'm going to work on in the very short term. It is time to get a Discord rocking. It is. Time to get a Discord rocking or a Twitter group or something, or even Telegram. We got to get something rocking here. It's definitely time. What I might do, I'm thinking in the short term, if I want to just make this a channel, I might do this. I might make a channel in the Crypto Slam Discord. That's not a bad idea. And I think I would gate it, too. I'll give you a roll if you're somebody who tunes into the show, because then we could run giveaways right in Discord. But again, just for people who are watching the show. I'm going to figure that out, figure out the best way to structure that. But that might be a good spot to get this rocking for now. Oh, dude, awesome. Marco, appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's super, super cool. All right, got you here. You guys are awesome, by the way. All right. Dude, I'm kind of, well, not even kind of, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this right now. Yep. Sad part is it's yet another insider AIP that's posted. It'll be up for a vote in a week. Doesn't matter how great, good of an idea it is or how it benefits Ape ecosystem. Here's the crazy part, okay? And maybe this is the core point. Okay, the very people who are going to be running this thing are some of the biggest holders of Ape. Right? These guys are requesting money to get paid. And they're the very people who can swing the vote. Animoca is one of the biggest holders. So I don't know. Like, not trying to like make this some kind of big old conspiracy theory thing, but it is what it is. And we've seen this before, right? We've seen this before. Like, they had a proposal to, man, I don't remember how much they got funded, but to sweep up apes, to put them in museums and stuff, right? And it is some of the biggest holders that vote on that. They are the ones who benefit from it. It's weird. Interesting. Dude, I didn't claim for the children. I didn't do it. No regrets. Gonna miss that one. No biggie. Okay. Few thoughts on the AIP. I agree here. The goal that it's aiming to address, absolutely needed. Agreed. Okay, the issue I heard from others and agree with is the individuals being selected to run the fund and the comp. Yes. It's one of the biggest ones, yes. Yeah, we need to pay top dollar to attract and retain top talent. However, most top executives and advisors and companies are not paid in cash. Okay, you know what? I think that speaks to what we were saying. Their incentive they already have. They make this work, they're going to make a lot in ApeCoin. So there should be a type of ApeCoin incentive that unlocks later. Much, much later. What is this one? Okay. An amendment added that no entity connected to any of the advisory team members can receive funds. Yes, that's a good one, too. That's a really good one. This is where... this is where... Lemon, was it your comment about it? No, it wasn't Lemon. It was Veritas. Feeling very much like a government thing. Yes. I wonder if this is going to pass, and if it passes, I wonder which votes will put it over. Something to check in on next week. This is coming up very, very soon. Dude, it's a lot of money. 100 mil. I did not realize, guys, that was almost half the treasury. I didn't realize that is a huge chunk. Again, it is necessary. They got to do this. But this is in a way where DAOs don't work. It would be great if you could build this through community action, community engagement alone. Yes, you need money. You need a lot of money to do this too. You do. But putting this in the hands of 5-ish people, I don't know. Yeah. Super interesting, guys. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk about this throughout the week. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk whether it passes or doesn't. Again, I like Adam's takes here. Like, great takes. Okay, let's just see if there's any other takes dropped here on the tweet itself. Huh. Do you guys know Captain Trippy? I don't know. I've definitely seen his name, but I'm curious. Somebody saying advising against him having any role in this. And again, I think this is a guy who got paid from being on this other committee before, too. So, you know. Oi, oi, oi. Never a freaking dull day here, huh? Man, why don't we take a look at some NFT stuff? It's been a minute. It's been a freaking minute. I definitely want to peek at Mother. I want to peek at Daddy. I want to look at these shit coins, man. Little pumps now in the Solana ecosystem. Waka Flocka Flame. It's getting weird. It's getting spicy. All of these, truthfully, good things. I like it. I like the celebs coming in. I really do. I really do. But dude, whatever people want to say, it is what mass adoption looks like. These guys are all coming in. They're all coming in. What about that specifically, sir? The Forbes Web3 allow list. Is this an Ordinals mint, by the way? I've seen them like dabbling in art, you know, like with Harto and... Yeah, I'm curious what specific... No, not Boo Celebs, Lemon. We love them. It's not my cup of tea, man, but They're really fucking important for they're a sign. They're just a sign that man, they are a sign of growth. They're not coming in. Well, I was gonna say they're not coming in unless there's something really cooking here. Scratch that immediately because they did this last cycle. So I definitely got to walk that back. Iggy Azalea is like the most important thing going on right now. Are these celebs, or is anybody going to come in and actually make this their real home? Kind of like Ghostface Killah's done, kind of like Snoop Dogg has done. You know what? So we do have some examples. Snoop Dogg is maybe the best example. And I saw he actually recently had his Bored Ape up on stage with him. So like Snoop Dogg has really leaned into this and made it like, man, a very, very big piece of what he is. Let's check. What is the benefit here with the with whatever they're minting? What even is it? Oh, dude, I didn't realize we're 50 minutes in. Yeah, let's start digging into some of your comments here. Ordinal Sigma X. Dude, am I that unplugged? I don't know. Yeah, man. Tickle, I remember that. It's funny. Dude, it's just like, it's so fun here, man. Yeah, dude, Benny, that was awesome. Like, really, that was a good time. Dude, I'm with you. Dude, I am with you. And I don't know why. I kind of liked her from the get-go. I don't know why, man. I don't know if that's just, like, my spidey sense is, like, tuned decently. Like, I got good vibes from her from the start for whatever reason. I don't know why. But, man, I mean, I just scroll her account. Like okay, I don't get good vibes from this at all. Like, I don't get any good vibes from Lil Pump being in here. You might have to do another DM on X, because sometimes links don't show up in here. But yeah, like, no good vibes from this. Great vibes from Iggy. And I love everything she says. Man, 7.6 million followers. Absolutely incredible. She works her ass off, dude. Where was it? She had a tweet here just talking about, it was this right here. Okay. I love it. Planning 4 weeks in advance. Dude, I do my best work when I plan. It's that simple. When I'm flying by the seat of my pants, like, I can pull things off. It is fine. But when I'm firing on all cylinders, it's when I literally have a Google Doc and a spreadsheet with things mapped out. And I've got things planned out, like a checklist for the day, a checklist for the week, a checklist for the month, goals and objectives, what I need to hit. When I do that, stuff it reaches another level. And dude, I can just tell you right here, the past couple of weeks, I have not had that going. I haven't. So my tweets aren't there. Like, tweets aren't on point, barely even happening. But when they are, it feels different. And I feel it. The engagement and growth is different. Look at Iggy with at least 4 weeks just in Mother mapped out here. Dude, she is a smart lady. She is. Like, you don't have to love the business model and maybe the services she provides and what she's building, but gotta respect that she is not like every other person out there. She's just not. I love it, dude. I love it. She's a worker. Unless that's all a bunch of bullshit. I don't think it is, man. I think she's the real deal. And if so, then she is our next Snoop Dogg. And maybe with bigger, better potential. Let me think about that. Sometimes I say stuff, like I just get going and I say stuff. So I don't know about bigger, better potential, but great potential. Maybe a different audience, maybe. She is a huge net positive for this space. Huge. By the way, who's this new fighter guy who's in the space now? Like this MMA guy who's beefing with NFT Nick. I kind of like Nick's shtick recently. Like, he's got these ebbs and flows with how well he does on that, right? I think it's working right now. God, what is his name? There it is, Rich O'Neal. Okay, so he's like beefing with this guy right here. All right, maybe this doesn't matter. I hate when people like make fun of people's looks, but it's part of it, right? Like, it's how it goes, right? So Dylan Dennis, is that his name? So shit talking Nick. Also, this is not real. This is random as hell, but this is I saw this article on the block, I think it was, that ETH NFT traders falls below 4,000. It's not. You know what? I'm sorry. I get so distracted. Let me double check that because I compared numbers and I don't think that's right. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait, did they say sellers or buyers? Hang on, that matters. That kind of matters. Okay, traders. I don't know what that means. I don't think it's right, though. Like, I'm going into daily, and I haven't seen, like, a single day where, oh, well, if we're talking buyers, well, sellers. Okay, if we're talking sellers, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, then that's actually correct. I'm sorry, the block. I'm sorry. Sellers is the metric they're looking at, though? I don't know. Okay, can't shit on them. Can I? Can I shit on them? Well, not the first time. Fuck you guys. Yeah, not the first time. Okay, now I can shit on them. All right, back to Dylan. Sorry, guys. I get so distracted. Okay. All right, hang on. Dylan's a clown, already done it. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, like big time. Like he's a scammer. Andrew, we talking about banana? Like Cyberkong's banana? Like ooh. If we're talking about that banana, I don't know. I always like banana. I'm always bullish on Kongs. There's other banana out there though. Okay. Oh, Archivio, I got your DM as well. Thank you. By the way, send your Discord username as well. Please and thank you, sir. All right, Forbes Legacy Pass, I got your DM as well. All right, let me check this. Again, point of this, I like Nick's in the zone again with his shtick. Like again, he easily falls out. He's not good at maintaining the character. Like when he did the pizza review with Dave Portnoy, didn't work. He couldn't stay in character. It didn't work. This is fucking awesome. This is the Nick I like.
Dylan Danis, pretend for a moment that I'm not a 6th-degree black belt and instead I'm Logan Paul. Remember you finished a move on him in his match last time? Looked something like this. Oh! Now look up the word daddy in the dictionary and you'll see my face. Next time I see your face, if you don't apologize, it's going to look something like this.
Goddamn right.
Remember when you learned today, and remember to choose rich.
All right, that is Nick at his best. He's got to stay in that character. He can't do this like floating between and all. Like, I hope he gets better. You know what I mean? I hope he gets better at like being consistent and like staying in that character. He just doesn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, what's the point of that, man? Shitty people coming into this space still. That was the point. Shitty people coming in this space, and I love it. It's honestly fucking great. It is fucking great. Okay, let's look at it like this. The whole idea of like throwing spaghetti on the walls and seeing what sticks or whatever, right? Get all these people in, and a couple of them are going to stick around. A couple of them. I think Iggy's going to stick around. Get all these losers in. A couple are going to stick around and build. And eventually enough are going to be here that it changes everything. We get the normies in. I want the normies in, man. Not just because I want to take their money, which I do. I really do. I want them in, man. This stuff's way more fun with more people. It is. All right, the Forbes Legacy Pass. Soulbound passes curated for you. For what? What is it? Is this going to be like the timepiece to like the time NFTs? What are they? Okay, what are Forbes passes? Engaging the future. Oh, engaging with future Web3 leaders. I don't trust who they think are Web3 leaders, first of all. Okay. How does it work? Pass gets you exclusive access to benefits designed to foster personal and professional development. It sounds cool. Okay. It sounds like a NFT that gets you access to a community with fluff perks. Man, this is like everybody's selling point. This is every NFT project ever. You get to hang out and network, and we'll do little like voice chats, and this stuff's stupid. And then here's who's in our community. It's stupid. Wait a second. What the fuck here? What is this? Is this another guy named Dave Portnoy? Am I an idiot? Why am I so confused about this? This is stupid. Yeah, I don't like this. I wouldn't buy this thing. This is the exact kind of thing that in the bear market's worth literally zero. Literally zero. Well, actually, they're soulbound, so you can't sell them anyways. I don't know. I think these things are stupid. I'm going to try to mint one. Hell yeah. I don't know. Yeah, right, Cheekles? What a bargain. It's a whole other Dave Portnoy? This is so confusing. Hang on. I'm thinking of the other Dave's handle. El Presidente? Oh, Stool Presidente. Dave Portnoy? David Portnoy. This is a head fuck, man. Man, if you buy that pass, you get to network with this guy? Hell yeah. I don't know. I hate these. I hate these. I hate those kind of passes that's like, buy the pass, hang out with these people. I hate them, dude. There's almost nothing I hate more. With that said, if I had 0.3 ETH, I would probably mint it. I've got no conviction. I want to network with dudes too. All right, let me peek through. I want to see if there's anything big I meant to touch on. Yeah, this is happening. Probably happening. Talked about this morning. I guess no time to get into it now, but man, Biden talking like he's big time pro crypto now, right? And he's not. He's not renominating this former or maybe even current, but SEC Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw, anti-crypto. Biden's not pro-crypto. He's Team Elizabeth Warren. He is. Team Hillary Clinton, anti-crypto. Scumbag. So just know that. Just know that. Keep watching punks, guys. Keep watching them. Again, watching for where they find that support level. They might be there. I'm watching. Here's what's going to happen, dude. If they fall much further, we're going to get the narrative of a day or two is going to be the biggest punk sweeps we've seen in probably years. Right? We saw this a couple months ago. We had a day or two where we had like 15 sales, maybe 20. Actually kind of curious what the floor looks like on punks. Let's peek at that and then we'll wrap. But I think we're going to see a day here where it's, look at that, 27.5 ETH. Wow. We're going to see a day with some of the most punk sales we have ever seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. This is crazy. Guys, there's like 100 punks listed under 30 ETH right now. Oh my God. I'm going to count that again later, but there's 100 punks listed under 30 ETH. Holy shit. Okay, then I lean into this comment here. We're going to see if these drop much further. One of the biggest runs on punk we've seen in years. It's going to happen, right? Bookmark this. That is going to play out. That is going to play out. That'll be the narrative. We're going to have a day or two. Remember this, guys. We're going to have a whole day or two or three where it's CryptoPunk sales and everyone's going to be talking about it. They are going to be flying. We're going to see the punk spot just going burr. Like, it's going to happen. It'll happen this summer. It's just how much further do they need to fall for that to happen? I think still a bit further. These get down to like 23th or something, 23-ish or so. I'll maybe, like, just for fun, price prediction, let's say around 23. 22, 23, somewhere in that range right there, 22 to 23, 24. This is going to rip. We're going to see somebody just come in here and sweep like 25 CryptoPunks. And then we're going to see somebody else come in and do the same. So, and everyone's going to be talking about it. It's going to be the narrative of the day. Most punk sales we've seen in years. Did I count that right? Like, that's crazy to have 100 punks. I don't know. I feel like I didn't count that right. It is right, man. It is. That's wild. Oh, dude, if you got it, I would. I totally would. Good morning, Cosmos. Good to see you, man. Yeah, well, I mean, Lemon, if we're talking punks, I mean, I don't really think Yuga Labs can do much to fuck with them, but I think it's more Beanie's point. That it's still, like, there's a lot of, like, I'd like to see the holder ratio, right? Like, there's still a lot of OG minters who've got a fuck ton of these that absolutely are looking to sell, but they're not seeing buyers on the other side right now. They're so expensive. And I have always said, even for CryptoPunks, for what the space is now, 10,000 is way too small. I'm sorry, too big of a collection. I just don't think you have 10,000 people out there. I don't think that can afford that either it's one or the other, but don't believe in CryptoPunks enough or can't afford them. I don't think you got 10,000 people right now at the prices they're at. You get down to 15 ETH, and that is possible, and I think that happens in the next bear, but 15 ETH is a different story. 20 ETH maybe starts to be different, but right here where we're still closer to 30, there's not enough people for a collection that size. There's just not. So, but that's the prediction. It will be a punk day or days or a week, and it'll be the most sales we've seen in a long, long time. And I really do think it's years. I'm going to look through some historical stuff and see over the past few years what was our biggest stretch of sales. But I think we're going to see that just blown the fuck away here. Yeah, man. I still think CryptoPunks in the future have $1 million floor. Maybe if that's 50 years in the future, I don't know what, but I personally would do anything I could to get one. And I'll even say that includes getting a V1 Punk. That's my exposure to it. I don't imagine I'll ever get a CryptoPunk, but I think V1 Punks are exposure to the history. I love them. And if CryptoPunks get to 1 million, I think V1 Punks get to 100,000, 150,000. I do. I really think that's true. Like, the higher CryptoPunks go, the higher V1 Punks go, and may even close the gap as far as the ratio, the price difference between them. So, I don't know. Guys, thank you for hanging out, for watching. Had a great time like always. Like freaking always. Yeah, man. The only one you can really call historic. Maybe like a Lost Robbie you call historic. Maybe Autoglyphs you call historic. It's not a lot else that's like historic. These are. They really are. Okay. 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. We got the afternoon show again. Probably no Henry. If he's there, he's going to be on his phone. He won't be on like normal. But we'll have a great show in the afternoon. Again, thank you for hanging. I will be streaming live tomorrow and Sunday over on Inside NFTs. So make sure you subscribe over there too. Last call if anybody wants a Narcos whitelist. Send me a DM. I need your wallet address. I need your Discord name. Right? So hit me up there. Hit me up on xhuda_idiot. And then again, for the weekend streams and for other random streams, give me a follow at NFTLDR. We got the Inside NFTs show. Still doing that live every morning, guys. If you're not aware, if you've only been tuning into Chain Reactor, every morning I go live for 15 minutes and it's just a blitz through the market and the news, just quick bullet points, and we kind of flesh it out here, right? So if you want a quick morning update, definitely head over to Inside NFTs. Very close to 2,000 subscribers, which is wild. In just like, we're almost 10, we're past 10 months. We're getting close to 11 months in, but almost 2,000. So thank you guys. I'll see you over there tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. Eastern time, both tomorrow and Sunday again. And guys, I will see you in the afternoon show. Peace.
Chain reactor spin.